All right, good morning. We're back. Sorry about all the messages last night. I wasn't sure if I was going to be live today. I had a few things going on this morning, but I've had to change plans a little bit to be here. Really wanted to be here. I'll still have to leave early, kind of. I mean, really, it's around the same time. But again, I've got stuff going on right after this, so I will have to be leaving. And yeah, I got a lot of things that I'm thinking about. Let's jump into it. Where do I start? I got a few different things that I want to talk about on stream today. But yeah, okay, I guess the first thing is I was really wanting, I've liked the consistency we've had. I've really liked the, what's it called? I've really liked the consistency we've had. I've really felt fired up. I've really felt good to stream. And good to trade, so I really wanted to be here, and it's been my goal to have this full week to be trading. So I didn't want to schedule something because I feel like I've been constantly missing a day, missing a day, and market's been closed and stuff like that. So I really wanted um, this full week to trade. So that's one of the first things. Um, the next thing is let's do some chart analysis before I jump into anything else because everything else I can kind of talk once the chart's moving. So I've already marked off the high and low there. Let's start on the daily. Well, actually, let's just start looking at news. I like this too. So it is currently 9:18 a.m. January 29th, 2025. Any news coming out? January 29th. There's some news at 9:45 and some news at 10 o'clock, but nothing too major. BOC rate statement. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe we'll have to be careful around 9:45 and 10 o'clock. What happened to my line? I swear I had a line there. Maybe I deleted it or put it somewhere or something. Second thing is I really am liking this price action as well. This is a really good price action we're going into. Seeing clear setups. So as long as the market continues to kind of move that same way, feel pretty good. We should have a gap to the downside again, so it's very similar to setups we've seen many times. I'm watching Patrick Whelan. He's looking to get long. So we should have a gap to the downside. The VWAP is. Oh, should we have a gap to the downside? Where do we close at? This low kind of continues to the overnight. Did huge spike at 1 a.m. So I wonder what happened at 1 a.m. ASML yearly 2024 earnings. Not sure. 2 minutes. What happens to my freaking line's disappearing? I'll have to put it back up there. I'm just looking for any channels. Not really any channels, just this high and low. Close. Where do we close at? 16. We closed here, so we really closed around the same price. It might test this level, so we closed around here. Oh. Okay, sorry, hair was bothering me. It's easier to see on the other chart. So we closed at 21,558. So 21,558. Yeah, we closed around here. So probably test down here, and then maybe we look for it to test the VWAP. Maybe it goes to the VWAP, test the low, and then moves back up. Very similar to yesterday. Let's pull up. Let's get our line back up here. First of all. I think it's FOMC tomorrow. Okay, let's transfer over to the trading view chart. I'm gonna try to show this more. So same high and same low. We were already looking at the 2 minute. It's kind of what was happening yesterday. This is the RSI. The RSI is in a really good spot right now. We'll be paying attention to this. We'll want to see a cross of this in the morning to test this low and to fill this gap. This is where it closed. So like that's literally where it closed. You could put this on the chart, but what's it called? Yeah, you could put this directly on the chart, but I don't need to put it on the chart. 5559. Look for it to fill, and then go back up. Right now we're climbing though. It could test this and go up, but we'll look for a cross to here, and then a cross back up. So that's what we're looking for. And I've said it a million times. Here's it on the daily. So we did actually go down, test this, and move back up. So I was talking about that. I don't know if you could really say that I was thinking about that was going to happen. That's more of like confirmation bias. Like, oh, okay, I did that, and now that's exactly what I said was going to happen. No, it's not exactly what I said it was going to happen, but it's something that I was taking a look at and thought could happen, where we were red, started yesterday, bounced there, and then went back up. And I was kind of saying, like, oh, we're probably going to go down and go back up. I don't think I was super serious about it, but that's what ended up happening. I think we'll see something similar today. I think it's going to want to test and get into this gap up here. So that's what the daily's kind of doing. So it's kind of our chart analysis. And again, I'm going to try to show this more. I didn't even show how it ended yesterday, so I only talked about it. I thought I put it on screen. I didn't. So I'm going to try to make sure that I show it more. I'll probably talk about it, and then I talk about what I'm seeing, and then I'll show it on screen when there's opportunity to, and there's downtime. I'm connecting this line with those 3 wicks down there. I don't know if you can see those. It can be super hard to see on stream. I'm still trying to fix the quality, but everything seems really good. So I was actually watching my videos from Monday and Tuesday, and the videos were really good. Yesterday kind of was raging a little bit, so we'll try our best to avoid that. Being really strict, continuing to only trade based off of setup. And I think I just need to be more patient and better about that. I think I clicked into the market, sporadically, and then I was just kind of going back and forth. And then I stopped for, you can actually tell, like, I took a breath, I stopped for a second, I was like, okay, I needed to stop and wait for a setup. And so I did. We'll put the VWAP now. And so we'll do that more. The other thing I wanted to say is red days. So we made it up to our multi-loss limit drawdown. Basically, it's the trailing drawdown. So I could actually lose all 6,000 $500 in one day. I could lose all my profit in one day, but I also have $6,000, 500 of drawdown, which is amazing. As long as you can manage it properly. So normally you've got 4,500 with these accounts. Now I've got 6,500, and that's just going to make it even better. It should make it even more difficult to lose your account and so on if you do everything correctly. If I trade the same way, I was managing with a loss limit of 4,000. Now my loss limit is 6,000, so it should make it even more difficult to lose my account. It should provide me more drawdown, basically more of an ability to come back if I'm down. And again, I've been thinking about these losses. I've thinking about it differently today. So I was thinking about it differently last night. So originally, I was thinking about it in terms of my stats. So like, because sometimes I have days, like we can find one, where I am red, like there, red for a second, then I come back up. Here I was red, but that shouldn't be a lost day. And so I was trying to figure out, okay, like how much, because sometimes I come back, sometimes I'm down 1,000, sometimes I'm down 2,000, sometimes I'm down 500, maybe I'm down 5,000, and you could always come back. So it's always been a difficult thing for me to figure out, like, when do you walk away on a red day? I think you gotta treat your red days just like your winning days. So I'm gonna try to trade 1-to-1 red day, win day. So normally I'm averaging like 2,000 right now. So I mean that one was 1,100, that was 3,000, that was 2,000. So I am averaging like probably $2,000 a day. I don't know if it says it on here. I'll have to look for it. Like average daily profit. Doesn't look like it. So now I'm thinking, if my RPNL is red, so I'm not gonna take it out based off of negative trades or anything like that. But if my RPNL is red and it's down if it's down 2,000, I'm gonna walk away, and not, I think that I can come back from 2,000, but I'm gonna treat it just like my green days. So when I'm green, 2,000, I normally walk away. So if I'm red, 2,000, then I'm gonna walk away. That's about what I'd make on a day. So I'm just consider it a bad day. And once you're seeing red, it affects you emotionally and psychologically. Like I said, you could still come back from that. There's still going to be good setups, and all that kind of thing. But I mean, it's going to happen when I normally trade. I normally trade that like 15 to 30 minutes from the market open to 10 o'clock, and then I'm done. And if that happens and I'm red, then I'm not going to continue trading into uncharted territories into times I don't normally trade to try to make that back up, because I feel like it's just not going to be good. So that's almost everything. Market's going to be opening in almost 30 seconds here. It bounced off the VWAP. The VWAP's right there. Oh, come on. VWAP's right there. I could short this. It's now bouncing off of the MA. It's crossing over the RSI as well. Seriously? That kind of makes me mad. Crossing over there too. But it's also bouncing on that MA too, so it's bouncing there. And we got 5 seconds. So I was bearish. I'm thinking it goes down, it goes back up. Shorted right into it, right at open. Not the best strategy, but we're getting a break here. Come on. Alright, now I'm going to move my stop to here. kind of just a mental stop. Yeah, I see where it's open. Very small gap to the downside. So we're going to look for that small gap to get filled. And we're out. All right. Should we continue? I think it goes all the way. So I could have hit a much larger take profit on there. I'm not going to jump into it now, though. I'm going to wait. I want to see something like it break below here or it bounces here. We get a change in trend here. So now I'm going to wait. I want to see a new signal. Patrick Whelan's talking about losing 570 though. I would like to see it lose this and break below. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like where it bounced. I don't like this position. That's another thing. I've been getting into positions that I don't like. I would rather take a small win on this just to get out for break even. Yeah, that's what I'm really looking for something that is obvious. Like I immediately just went back on what I was saying I was gonna do. We're out. Now though, if it breaks below here, now we should get in. So wait for it. Make sure it doesn't bounce. It's on a pivot point. No, it's actually. I feel like I'm not getting into good positions here. Gonna place it above. That was close. My orders are kind of a little bit wonky. Getting out for break even. I'm not a fan of these trades, so I'm just gonna take for a second and not get into anything. Yeah, because when I'm getting in, It's pulling back up. You want to get in and have it go down. Like you want to get it or get in and have it go up. I either want to get into a trade and have it be in profit. When you're getting into trades and it's coming out of profit, showing that there's a lot of pushback or resistance against the prices that the price is moving into. I just don't think that's very good, basically. So, yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it, though. Like, when you're getting into it, and it's just, you know, getting pushed back up, or, the opposite, too. If it's going up, it's getting pushed back down, and you're getting in, and immediately it's going back against your trade. It's just not a very good trade. I don't think it's not a good entry. It doesn't make me feel good. I like when you're getting into something, like it's moving down, and you get in and it continues going down. That's pretty good. I will take a engulfing candle on that though, to test this though. Feeling good about this one. That's hit. Take profit, moved it to break even. See, like that's better. See how that trade was a lot better where I got in and it was in profit like almost immediately. Those are more the types of trades you want to be in where if it's stalling, and you've probably seen that of me too, where when I get in and it's just like not gone anywhere, it's just sat still, or it's gone up a little bit and I've just been immediately negative. I'm like, I don't like this, right? I could be done. I'm gonna take maybe one or two more trades, maybe a few more trades. I'll just look for a setup. We've still got lots of time. It's only 9:35. So I made 1346 in 5 minutes. And we'll really look for that push up now. So let's take it back over here. So we opened here. We got that gap fill. We had a cross below the RSI. We had the rejection off of the VWAP, rejection off of the MA. This was that pivot point that I was kind of worried about. So when we broke below there, I was a lot more excited about it. We took out that low too. And so yeah, now I think like I'd want to see like a close below here or close below here for us to continue. But I'm not seeing anything too obvious right now. And now, especially since we're up, I want to look for those obvious setups. I really want, if I'm going to get into another trade, it's got to be a good one. And I feel like I could have said more about like the price action I'm trying to get into, but it's pretty obvious. It's like if you're getting resistance, it indicates to me that change of trend might be coming. You know. So this candle had no wick. The trend might be changing, but this one is also like red. So could be something like this. Breaks below the second low. Third low's down here. I did end up getting into a trade to continue on this move down. And I was stopped out. That's really frustrating. That is a frustrating one. So I just walked away. How many trades am I at? I kind of lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was my 5th one. Yeah, it does look like it wants to go back up. Let's see, it's like it keeps trying to go down and it's not working. They're pushing it back the other direction. Okay, being quiet. I'm really wanting to buy into this, but I just don't know if it's a good idea. Price has been having trouble here. I think I'm going to do it. Test this upside again. Bounced right off of these lows, so we've still got the VWAP and the MAs up there. But it's not my favorite thing in the world. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I don't want this to fucking just go right back down. I really wanted to see something more like that. Like from these wicks. So just being quiet. There's other things I want to look at, but I'm really watching this. bring this over. Click it. I want to see break. This is kind of the trend that I'm looking at now. Setup. Test this VWAP, move back up. Not VWAP, but test this RSI level. Getting a lot of lag. My trading view chart has been lagging. We didn't really quite get the break, so I think I'll move my stop up to here now. Wow, I guess that's 940. Should I sell it? I'm gonna sell it. It is FOMC today. Made back some money. So that trade didn't work. I liked that trade though. That was a good one, I think. We did get a lot of, we got the drop that came in. I don't know what it's from. What else was I wanted to look at? I remember. I do remember. So we're up now. We're at a total of 7,341 in the account. And to me, when we get closer to that 10,000 level, like when we get to this point, is normally when we start to see ourselves taking a red day. Like normally we start to do pretty bad, especially on Thursday, Friday. I've done a number of times where I've gotten through the week. I've traded well Monday. I've traded well, both happens where I've traded well Tuesday. I've traded well Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday I blow up, or Monday I blow up. I've blown up on like every single day, but same here where it's like I've traded Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday take a massive loss day. Like there was that one that happened. It's not here anymore. It happened on the 2nd or the 9th. I think it happened on the 9th. Where I was up, didn't trade. I was up almost 20,000, and then on the 9th, I lost it all. And then I think the same thing happened again, too. It was like, didn't trade, traded, lost it all. Or lost a good bit of it. So I think Thursday's like my worst day right now, too. Because one of those days I didn't do too well. So, we have another flag here. Yeah, let's go back long into this. Got my stop at new lows. Got my take profit at that previous low. That feels great, actually. Gonna pull it up here. I was just looking at something like that. Now we're moving back down. Sorry about the loss. So I'm glad I take profit there, whatever. Glad I took profit there. Bounced right off of it, so that previous low. The other low was here. So might as well draw it out. They might be important. Wow, look at these candles. That's insane. I'm gonna delete some of my lines just because I don't need them anymore. They're good for the setup. Not really seeing anything right now. I would like it to um, break above here, and then I'd also like it to retest here. Now it's getting to the point where it's too extended for me, because I've really been trading like breaks of wicks and stuff. So I trade break of that, trade the break of that, stuff like that, just breaks of wicks. I guess that one was more of a flag. Trying to jump in on price action and volatility, just getting in when price is moving quickly in a direction. But now it is really super far extended downward. I would like to see it come back up and test here and maybe get back up to the VWAP or something too. We just ended the 15 minutes too, so we got our 15-minute range. Our 15-minute range is here, down to here. So that's the 15-minute range. Might as well mark this off, but now it's like I've got too many lines on here. And I'll be done here soon. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades today. Does it show FOMC on here? Like, why isn't the top step thing like, okay, here it is, FOMC. Yeah, so there is some big news coming out this week. I'm so bad with the news. I really am. I have to be better about it. Because I should know this stuff. And then you've got Microsoft and Meta and Tesla earnings out later. And now, too, I'm realizing it a little bit late, but I keep trying to look for a reversal back up. Wow, this came all the way back down here. Bear. But I think I really should be more looking for like a bear flag. So like stuff like that. And stuff like that. I've been looking for the opposite. But if I change that, it might be better. And it could run all the way down. There's a pivot point at the 457, so it could go all the way down to here. Does it make new though? We just broke below. I think I feel pretty good about this. What does it look like? There's not strong sellers. Damn, I'm actually starting to get into the red on this one. $12.95. I'd get back all my profit on the day. If it hit this, then I would end on a loss overall. Okay, I'm out. I'm just thinking. I lowered my take profit. Shit. Okay. Just hit it. I'm up 500, so I've lost all the profit. Now I'm up 500. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer and then I gotta go. Um, excuse me. Okay, I'm getting in now for upward momentum. I like that break. I like that close. I like that I'm in profit already. So I'm liking this one, but it could get wiped out. Up 1,000. It might test up here, but now it's a little bit. So I'll pull this back up. We're getting close to that MA. So we did get the RSI cross, but that doesn't really mean too much. Seeing decreasing in volume, seeing increasing in volume. We also might get this RSI cross. But again, it doesn't mean too much. It's actually better to see it kind of reject. Bouncing off of there. Here's the low. Low of the day right now. So I think it goes down to 60s, 460. It looks so different on the tick chart than it does on the minute, on the 2 minute. Watching. I think I'm gonna sell it, but it could go back up. I didn't end up selling it. Five minutes until 10 o'clock. I ended up selling it. I feel like my entry's pretty good there. Just needs to test the downside some and then yeah, we are right at the EMA. We're out. I do feel like I'm trading a little bit crazy. Like, I don't like when my chart looks like this. This isn't that bad. It's been worse. Like sometimes they're all on top of each other. They're all on the same candle. I don't like taking a million trades though. Um, Damn, look at that chart. That's actually kind of awesome. We're making new highs. We broke it below this low. We faked out sellers that wanted me to lose, but now we've broken into a new high. I thought that we had made more money. Taking 12 trades total. I feel like this market's just giving though. I feel like it wants to give more. But I think we're done. We're done on the day. Could go long here, but I don't really like the long here. Looking at the other chart, we did cross the RSI, which is good. We're crossing the RSI on NDX2 on both charts. The long could be good here. Yeah, I want to see it just start going. I want to see it just move out. I want to see it go up here and test that previous low again. Ugh. And we're starting to consolidate above the moving average. So if we see this thing to start to bend and turn up, then we could start to see that shift in trend, because I am thinking it's going to test the upside here. No, it didn't work. It's still rejecting off the 2-minute MA. So let's get rid of some of these lines. Get rid of some of these lines again. I don't even think you really have to draw those two. If you traded just these, that might be better. But look at, like, thought that broke, didn't. Finally got the break, close, maybe. Starting to chop too. All these wicks. 2-minute. $9.28. Look at that. That's incredible. I didn't even see that one going into open. But that trend break of it. Trying to think to see if there's anything else I could analyze. See, now we're gonna we broke the RSI, but now we moved back below it. We didn't break the RSI on the NDX. It didn't close above it, so can't always trust the RSI. Sometimes it's actually better to go in the opposite direction of it, because it's looking like it might go back down. It might want to test these lows again. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, so we had change in trend. Could come back down. If that ends red. If that closes red. Finally, we'll look at this. It's literally just the 2-minute though. So there's that. There's the RSI. We're breaking again here, but it wants to close. So if we wait at 2 minutes, close above the RSI, maybe. Might be good. But I'm gonna be done. I've got stuff I've got to do, so I am running late on time. So I gotta be done. But the price action's been really interesting. I'm really interested to see what it does today. A lot of chop, really big candles too. So if you're not careful, you could easily get blown up here. Yeah, 2 minutes starting to look bearish again. I think if it breaks here, test the low. But again, if this starts to get upward momentum, we get a change in the moving average. You get a break here. This break could move up by past the 50 level. I jumped in it. I didn't want to really be in it. Might test 50s, but it's right at the 2-minute moving average. 2-minute, 20-minute moving average. And stopped out for break even. I don't think that was a profitable one. Was it profitable? I think I'd be done. $15. It might move up here. Yeah, and now we get the move up. I was thinking that was probably the time. That was probably an alright one. Even now, though. Yeah, I'm out of it. Too many trades. I'll watch it back. I know today wasn't an incredible day. Yeah, alright, I gotta go. It was a good one. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a great rest of the day. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to stream Thursday, Friday, try to finish off the rest of this week. And yeah, alright, peace.